The next video we're going to watch is Check the Meaning. I'd like to talk about that video. Are you very involved in the video process, or don't you care?
Yeah, I was involved with my wife on this video process to the point where we had the director in a hotel called the Sign of the Angel discussing whether we were going to even have an angel in it. We had long discussions on this particular video because obviously the angel, it kind of does that work with the fact I'm saying I'm agnostic, getting God, but man, she takes a female form. Is there too much symbolism in that? Is it taken away from the lyric? But in the end, the guy just persuaded me that it would look pretty stunning and it would be, you know, again, it would leave you with a similar feeling as the music did. So at some point, you have to give up and you have to say, go for it. If someone gives you such a persuasive argument, so at that point, yeah, I have to abandon my opinion and make the video, walk down the street, bend under the bin, pull it on, you know, I have to do my bit then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the end, there are some people pushing a house.
Yeah.
What would be your interpretation of that?
I think what I should do for now is just get Mike Lipscomb, the director, and bring him around the world with me. And at this point, I'll just pop him out and say, Mike, right now, mate, it's up to you.
What did you
now
fucking mean?
Do you realise what happens to the musician or the band as they go around the world after you've made your art? But, no, The Wall, I suppose, I think it was an attempt to show that coming together, we can move things, we can change things, and it was an attempt to bring light on a dark situation. It's kind of by moving the building, it brought a little bit more light through the city, through this clogged urban kind of back street, you know, this where the city becomes the very thick arteries in the middle, and I think he just thought, well, if we can show this, that together we can bring light and we can, you know, and then the angel isn't there at the end, so I'll leave it up to everyone else's interpretation.
That's what we always have to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here's Check the Meaning for you at home. Richard Ashcroft heute zu Gast bei Fast Forward. You mention God a lot in your lyrics on the new record.
Wish I hadn't.
Well, no, come on. Do you think for yourself, you don't have to tell me, but have you sort of found out what God means to you, or are you still searching and confused about it?
Yeah, I'm still searching and I'm still confused, but very, you know, I think people find their own personal gods within things that are incredibly complex, but on the surface seem simple, like your child's eyes, you know, making love, watching the sunset, having a cup of tea. They can all induce a sense of a religious feeling within me, so. No, that's what the record's about, I suppose. It's not just about a search for God or anything. It's God in the Numbers. That title to me is just funny. It's like the film Pi. Yeah. It's like the guy who finds the final code, who breaks the code and finds the number, sees the number as so beautiful that he gets God. He finally realizes that there must be a bigger plan because the number is so beautiful, the code is so beautiful, it works so well. So I think Pi, the film Pi, was a big influence on that song. Yeah. And on Nature is the Law, it's like, again, it seems like a big, huge philosophical statement, but it isn't. It's just a simple fact that I believe nature is the law, and it's, in many ways, you know, we try and kind of, man tries to straddle nature and tries to impose his will on it, but ultimately, nature has the final say, not only on Earth, but in the universe, you know what I mean? And
it's also better to sort of get in harmony with nature instead of fighting it, because that's sort of something sick to do.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.